Welcome back to the Australian Fishing Championships, round one coming to you from Forster. And just for a change of pace, we're coming to you from underwater. As you can see, plenty of life around those flats, plenty of life, although not what we're looking for around the structures, and plenty of exactly what we are looking for. But back on top of the water, plenty of tourists enjoying the afternoon cruise.
Well, we're out of here now, mate.
It is a tournament, but Steve, our pros always have to put up with extra boat traffic.
Yeah, it is a weekend, but Tim Morgan's found himself a really quiet spot here, and look what he's doing. He's gone back to what he does best, fishing washboards in slightly deeper water. He's in around 12 to 13 foot deep now on his Humminbird sounder and fishing a soft plastic against the edge.
Yep, there's one. He's a nice brim too. Sweet. Come on. Got to get you. I'll just back that drag off a bit now. Got him clear of those poles and stuff.
And now the time is becoming a bit of an issue because it's only his second keeper.
Yeah, Tim's renowned for a late run, but it's his second fish. If he gets it in the net, he'll have two in the bag by nearly midday. He's only got 2 hours to make the rest of his bag up.
Yes. So after dropping about 4 or 5 fish off that over the last couple of drifts down, I finally got one. No huge one, but you know, nice to catch one I don't have to put on the ruler.
It's been a long time coming for Tim Morgan, but that should give him the confidence to fire things up.
This is the hard-bodied lure that Stephen Duff has been using to catch his brim today. He's been placing nice long casts over the weed beds and working it back with a medium to slow roll retrieve and just a little bit of a rod tip flick at the same time. What that makes the lure do is on a standard flat retrieve, it's just going to swim side to side like that, and then when he gives the rod tip a little bit of a pump, it'll have a bit more of a jerky motion to it, and that's generally when the fish are going to grab it. They'll follow it, follow it, follow it, and then when it stops and jerks, pow! They climb onto it.
Sounds pretty straightforward, but can the Duff man deliver?
There we go.
You'll notice Steve Duff here uses an unusual fighting style. He doesn't pump and wind the fish like you would when you were fishing for a tuna offshore. He winds against the drag, lets the reel's drag do the work, and tries to keep that fish's head up. If you keep the fish's head up and keep it coming towards you, there's less chance it's going to put you in the racks or in the weed.
Come on, hop in the net. In the net. Yes, sir. That's what we wanted. That's what I really wanted. That is as good as any of the others that are in the net and in the well. That's what I was after.
Club Marine now equal leaders with 3 in the well.
Well, Starlo, I've always found in fishing habitats like this, weed is so difficult. You're always getting snagged up on it. How do they get by?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. If your lure goes into this weed, you're going to be picking it up all the time or getting snagged on it. So what the guys are doing, they're just trying to pick that zone where there's enough water over the top of the weed that they can throw their little hard-bodied lures that dive. They know how far those lures are going to dive, and they're running just above the weed, so they're not hanging up in it all the time, and that's where the brim are. It's good stuff. We might have this for lunch.
2 hours to go, and now our pros are starting to get concerned about getting their full bag. Team Club Marine on the move. And Steve, these boats can really get from A to B quickly.
These skeeters absolutely fly. They go over 100 kilometres an hour, and when the guys make a decision and make a commitment, bang, they're there.
Scott Towner from Team Berkeley also on the move. These decisions right now could prove crucial when it comes to the weigh-in.
We just come for a run across the lake, hit a bit of big boat wash out there. We lost a rod and a net over the side. So now if we do catch a couple of decent fish to get our bag, we have to get them in the boat without the net. My day just keeps getting worse. And now we've hooked a fish. So the fun part's going to be landing him without a net. He wants to go under the boat. Oh, no, he's still there. I thought I lost him. Must have just changed directions. Well, he's going to be a legal fish, and what I'm going to have to do is get him in the boat. Well, maybe we should have thrown the net overboard, because as soon as we lose the net, we've caught a legal fish. Oh, sometimes the day just as unbelievably goes wrong.
Once the tide gets running here at Forster, it really has some speed and power to it, as it does in so many of our estuary systems around Australia. And it throws people off a little bit, particularly when they're fishing soft plastics on a lead head jig. They think they've got to go to a really heavy jig to get it down in that fast water. And that'd be true if you were casting across the current or down current, because that water would act on the line and lift the lure up. Be very, very hard to fish it along the bottom. But you know, by casting up current, 45 degrees across the current, or even further, straight up the current, you can still get that lead head jig down because it's bouncing back towards you. You'll keep catching flathead, brim, whiting, jewfish, all those terrific things that we love to catch on our soft plastics.
Hello. Here we go. There's fish. I can actually hear the fish kissing the bottom of these pipes in here. They're sucking on the oysters and the growth that's on the pipe. And you can hear them chewing on it, and we call it kissing.
Is he looking for love in all the wrong places or the right places? He's keen on floating racks, Steve.
Yeah, this is a pattern that he loves because those racks are always at the right height for the brim to feed. He throws his lure up beside it and tries to attract them the other way.
And as you can hear, he is on and he keeps it down low.
He wants to pull that fish away from the racks, but then again, he's got to watch out for those poles. We saw what they did to him before when they found that structure.
I get lucky, and I mean really lucky. This fish is going to swim out. There he goes. I need that net in a hurry. Oh, there's a whole heap of them in there. Come on, big guy. There we go. Number 4. Yes, sir. Ah, one more to go. One more. Doesn't that make me feel good?
We'll take another break. When we return, full bags, the order of the day.
Oh yeah.